Hey guys, Brianwright here. I'm making this video for two main reasons. The first is to illustrate how easy the regular guy general fitness preparedness program, GPP program, is. I'm in the middle of my workday and I know that I have to get in a quick little strength and cardiovascular session. I don't want to overtax my heart, so I'm not going to be doing this high intensity interval thing. A lot of times you'll see programs that talk about doing, 5 minutes here, 8 minutes here, Tabata style, that sort of stuff, but it just maxes your heart rate, which obviously is difficult and has you really sucking wind, but it really just has your heart flutter and it doesn't really train cardiac output. So I'm going to do a strength and conditioning program for about 15 minutes that's going to work on cardiac output as well as my frame strength, my whole body. So it's a minimalistic approach. That's item one. I'm just going to illustrate that, and then I'm going to talk about a drill that will help you in either your kettlebell swing or your kettlebell snatch. Kettlebell snatch will be the eventual goal as you work toward things. That's the minimalistic king, because we can get everything done with that one exercise. The other aspect that I want to do in making this video is to talk a little bit about how the full program works in this minimalistic everyday man's guide to minimalistic fitness and realistically minimalistic preparedness. So as I said, I'm here in the middle of my workday. I know I have 15 minutes. My next call is in 30 minutes. So all I'm going to do is I slip off my shoes because I want to be really grounded to the mat here, to the floor. And I don't need to change my clothes and do the whole, make it a big ordeal. What I want to do is I want to grab my one kettlebell. Now I clearly have lots of kettlebells, but what I would recommend for most people, meaning 90% of everyone who's just getting started on this minimalistic program, is a pull-up bar of some kind, a door pull-up bar, or set up something in their garage, have access to a pull-up bar, and then get one kettlebell, and then the rest of everything else we do with body weight. And it's still just very, very small, or rather a minimal number of exercises. We're not going to do 30 exercises. The drill that I want to show today is called a chop and pop. It's something that we teach in the Strong First courses to help people understand that you have to move with intent, with strength, and with speed. Because if I try to grind through this ballistic, it's impossible. If we think about throwing a baseball, I have to get it back here and throw it in order to put any kind of velocity on it to make it go. All right? I have to put force behind that thing to make it go. So I can't grind it and then release because it's just not going to move. The kettlebell is the same thing. I have to put force on it through my hips in order to make it go. Otherwise, I'm doing like this front raise with sort of this hingy squat type thing. So the chop and pop is basically just throw your hands back, raising your hips right here, going into what you would consider your most athletic jump position. So if I'm going to jump to touch the ceiling, jump right here. And I'm just going to pause. All right, now I'm staying nice and tight through my body. My abs are tight. My legs are sort of primed, ready to go. My arms are back here, as if I were going to jump and touch the ceiling. As I come up, I'll brush my hips, and that'll be a nervous system cue to squeeze my butt hard. And although I'm not going to be leaving the ground, it's almost as if I'm jumping up so strong I would be. Now, my momentum actually needs to think about pushing into the ground, so I avoid the heel pop. So putting those two together, it's chop, pop, chop, pop, chop, pop. And that pop is really into the ground, squeezing my glutes, squeezing my quads, squeezing my abs. Okay? Chop, pop, chop, pop, chop, pop. My feet don't move around. I'm really grounded. Now, how that will work into my 15-minute session is I'm simply just going to do about 15 seconds of work on the minute for 15 minutes. So it's 15 seconds of work, 45 seconds off. And that after effect for my heart rate is going to make sure I stay in about a zone 3. For me, that's going to be around between 135, 142, maybe up as high as 145. That's right on the level for me of zone 3, zone 4. Anyway, you'll do it all by feel. We don't have to wear heart monitors. Again, minimalistic approach. So if I'm just going to snatch this here for about 15 seconds, I know that's going to be about 5 to 7 snatches, depending on how fast I do these. All right, I'm going to just start with 5s. All right, so rather than make you watch this whole thing, it gets pretty boring. I don't need to worry about entertainment. I'm just going to log in my session. All right, so my consistency in my sessions is just going to build up this level of fitness that I know is going to be more than adequate for what I need in my life. As a regular guy with a job and a family, I don't need to train like an Olympian because I'm not competing in anything. And I don't need to look like a bodybuilder because I'm not stepping on a stage. I just need to be strong and resilient and healthy. Sign up for the program. Basically, you're going to get access to video coaching, the full programming, video library content, all sorts of additional things. It'll be on the new website. Everything is going to be live and local. I look forward to seeing you there.